Hey folks, Kevin here. Well, it's June 6, 2024. I've been working with the Landplane this morning, and so this is made by Everything Attachment. Pretty well built Landplane, used for smoothing out driveways and roads, that sort of thing, and areas that aren't grass and all. And I'll talk a bit more about it. Using Optimus Maximus, which is our Kubota Grand L 6060. It's been a fantastic tractor, so we'll get in it and get started. So most of the videos that you've seen me use this have been snow blowing during the winter months. The Landplane will be very good for working on driveways, roadways, all of these areas here. I'm going to go up front, part of the edge of the third food forest, and I may do some roads as well. But today I went ahead and went over to the new property, did some work over there. This is one of our spillways for the... So we're going to go ahead and set down the Landplane. So this Landplane, although you could use it across the lawn, it doesn't have scare fires. Those are the teeth that stick, that are adjustable, like our box blade. You can adjust them down so that they help to scarify or disrupt or break up very hard ground. It's really not designed for lawns or areas where there's sod and all. It's really designed for working on roads. If there's a new construction that's been done, it's pretty darn good for before it's been seeded, to level out the area and all. And I'm actually going to work a little bit up here because I did use the backblade it with backblade it with the Hulk. I'll lift the bucket up a little bit here. Now, I did not put cover crop on this area that I'm going to be working on now. Going right by the grapevines here. This will bring a lot of rocks right to the surface. That's one of the drawbacks of the piece of equipment. This can really break down some of the high spots. So if you got a crown in the driveway, it can help to level out that crown. But my ground is really rocky ground. I've got some decent soil on top of this area right now, but it is very hard, rocky ground. And it's been quite dry lately. And I'll have to do this a few times. I actually have it in high range right now. I'm going to drop it down into medium, which is where I was this morning. I turn up the RPMs about 1600 revolutions per minute. And I have it in the low, so there's, with this hydrostatic transmission in this tractor, there is both a low range and a high range to the 3 different gears. So right now we have it in the middle gear, which is I'm going to call a working gear, but not a super hard working gear. Now it's not meant for being in the sod at all, so the grass that's really well established, it's not great for that. Really bony ground we got here. We really need the rain as well. The cover crop seed isn't doing that great. The weed seed is doing fantastic, of course. Some of the second food forest right now. I haven't put any seed down in this area yet. I was hoping to get some more wood chips because there's no sense in driving over the seed if you're going to be working the area and putting more wood chips in. What this Landplane tends to do is take out the highs and fill in the lows. That's all I'm really attempting to do now. I'm going to have more rocks stirred up because we have such rocky ground, but that's the price you pay. And of course, whenever I'm doing any work out here on the doing any earthworks at all, the robins are the first ones down here. Then comes all the blackbirds and the catbirds. Trying to find out just what I'm disturbing and what they can get have for lunch and feed all their little nestlings. Well, actually, a lot of them are fledglings now. The Landplane is really good for, like I said, taking out some of the high spots, filling in some of the low spots. When weeds and grass are starting to work their way up through your roadways and your driveways, it's really good at renewing your driveway, so to speak. That's really fantastic. A box blade, I think of that as being more capable of moving earth from one place to another place, almost like the bucket on a tractor, but it's on the back of the tractor. And of course, like the box blade that we have right now, which I haven't used in years and I've got it for sale right now, has the scarifiers in it as well. So that can break up all this hard ground and make it much, much easier to do something with the ground, to move the earth. Use those teeth, the scarifiers work extremely well. A little dusty out there today. Now if I were to have scarifiers on this, because I don't plan on doing this sort of work with this unit, just doing this temporarily, I plan on getting a Harley rake for on the front of the Hulk, the track loader, or for a skid steer. We make them for tractors as well. But that's what I'll use to really try to renew the soil and do a lot more driveway and roadway repair in the future. That way, with this, I'm going to have to get out and pick up all the rocks. With a good Harley rake, after having some time using it, I think it'd be I'd be much more capable of pushing the rocks into an area that I'd want the rocks to be in, as opposed to me having, like now, either put the rake on the back of this equipment or getting out and hand picking them. I thought I'd start off by just making some simple loops like I'm doing right now. Tell when I hit a good sized rock. Leave a couple of rocks down here for now. That I'm driving over now is where the big ash tree was that I ended up taking down.